This is what it sounds like when a continent begins to fall. Iguazú, on the border between Argentina and Brazil. 275 separate waterfalls stretched across almost 2 miles of basalt cliff. And you are walking toward them, through jungle, on a metal-grade walkway raised above the ground. You might feel how your feet land on the grate, how each step gives a small metallic give, how the grate is cool through the soles of your shoes even though the air around you is warm. The air is more water than air here. You can feel it on your face before you notice you are feeling anything at all. The jungle is pressing close on both sides, enormous leaves brushing the walkway rails, bromeliads and orchids clinging to every surface, dark green above you, darker green below, and somewhere ahead, not yet in your eyes, not yet in your ears, something is continuing. Something has been continuing for 14 million years without anyone present to witness it. You are walking toward it. You can hear it now, not clearly, not close, but as a sound that lives in the trees themselves, the way thunder sounds when it is still very far away. Only this thunder does not stop. It has not stopped. It does not stop. Your feet keep walking. The walkway turns, and through a gap in the canopy you see the first one. White water through green, a cascade, small from here, falling through a cut in the cliff a quarter mile ahead. The canopy opens by degrees, there is water in the air now, a humid weight that lands on your forehead and cheeks without being able to see it fall. You might feel it first on your eyelashes, on your lips, the slight taste of iron and rain. Water that has been falling for so long, it has forgotten what it tasted like before. "275 waterfalls, a continent giving itself up to gravity. And you are walking toward them through wet green air."
The walkway opens, and what opens with it is not a single waterfall. It is a wall of them, cascade after cascade, 30, 50, more than you can count, pouring from a cliff that stretches farther than your eye can follow. The cliff itself is black basalt, laid down by volcanic eruptions 130 million years ago, before there were mammals, before the continents split, and the river has been wearing it down for 14 million years, the water working while no one watched. Great dusky swifts pass through the curtain, small dark birds with long narrow wings. They nest inside the falls, behind the water, on wet basalt ledges no predator can reach. They fly through the falling as if it were a doorway. They know inside of it. A rainbow begins to form where the mist cloud meets the morning sun. A full arc, red at the outer edge, violet at the inner, saturated the way only permanent mist makes possible. The rainbow does not move, it is always here. If you look carefully at a single cascade, you will see where the water becomes mist before it reaches the bottom. It is not falling anymore by then. It is something else. Air with memory, rainbow weight. And the mist is reaching you now. Cool water on warm skin, on your forearms, on the backs of your hands, on your palms, and you might notice, without having chosen it, that your palms have turned up, that they are open, that they are receiving something. You did not decide to open your hands, the mist decided for you. The walkway ends. Garganta del Diablo, the devil's throat. A U-shaped chasm carved into the basalt, 80 meters across, and on 3 sides of it the river is pouring into the void. You are standing at the edge. There is nothing between you and the drop, except a steel railing that you are not holding. The water goes over, and for a moment it is water, and then it becomes something else. White becoming white, gray becoming white, mist becoming absence. The bottom is not visible. The bottom is a cloud. The bottom is where water becomes weather. You notice your hands are not gripping anything. One of them is open, palm up, and there is mist on it. Cool water, nothing heavy, nothing you asked for. The mist is landing on the open palm of someone who did not decide to open it. You look at your palm, you look at the void, you look at your palm, and the thing you have been holding all day, the thing you always hold, has not fallen because you are still holding it. But the continent in front of you is not holding anything, and the continent is still here. You are still at the edge. Your palm is still open. The mist is still arriving. And the river is still going over, not pausing to check if anyone is watching, not asking whether it is a good time to fall, not holding back in case something important needs to be preserved. It simply falls. It has been falling for 14 million years. A massive mist column rises from the base of the devil's throat. Mist that was water a few seconds ago. Water that will be river again in a mile. Moving through states, liquid to mist to air to liquid. And none of the states is final. none of them is lost. The rainbow above the mist is a full arc now, and if you look long enough, you can see a second one above it fainter, the colors reversed. The second rainbow that always accompanies the first, when the mist is thick enough to bend light twice. Two rainbows permanent, here before you arrived, here after you leave. All of this falling, all of it is happening without you, and nothing has been lost. The water that has already fallen is already becoming river again downstream. The mist that has already been mist is already raining on the leaves of the jungle behind you, feeding the same river that is currently going over the cliff. Everything that falls here is still here, just in a different form. And your palm is still open, the mist is still arriving on it. Cool water on warm skin, and you have not closed your hand to keep it. You have not tried to keep it, you have just been receiving something in you, something that has been carrying all day, all week, all year longer. Something in you notices that your hand is doing something you have not asked it to do. It is not holding anything, and nothing has fallen. Holding. Your feet are moving again. You did not decide to begin walking. Your body decided, the way bodies decide, when a place has given them what they came for. The walkway is carrying you back along the panoramic edge, but the cascades are quieter now, or you are quieter. And the difference is not important. The air is drying around you. The mist that was landing on your skin has stopped arriving, because you are moving away from where it is made. And the mist that was already on you, on your forearms, on the backs of your hands, on your open palm, has been absorbed. Your palm is dry now, not empty, dry. The mist has gone into your skin, into the warm underneath, into the layer where water has always been kept in every body that has ever walked through wet air. It was not lost. You did not have to hold it. The jungle closes in around the walkway again. Bromeliads and orchids on every surface, enormous leaves brushing the rails. The canopy overhead catching warm amber light, late morning now, sun reaching long as you can remember, is not in your hand right now. You do not know where it went. You do not need to know. Behind you has kept falling the entire time you were walking away. It is still falling. It will still be falling tomorrow, and in 1,000 years, and in 1,000,000, and in 10,000,000. And it does not need you to hold it up. And your palm is still open. Your feet on whatever ground is actually beneath them.